Before we begin building our landing page, we need to sketch it out. Sketching first and building later will save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches. And it's simply a good discipline. In this lecture, I'll do a sketch of a landing page for my company and explain the thought process behind it. By the end of it, you'll be able to sit down and sketch your own landing page without any trouble. Your first idea is rarely the best. So when you shuffle through different options in your head, you want the fastest tool that will help you visualize those ideas. And that cutting-edge technology is pencil and paper. Thinking about details like colors, font sizes, images will create roadblocks for your creativity. Ideas flow much easier when you don't have to stress about things like, oh, how do I make that font bigger, or where's that drawing tool, and so on. Also, the moment you start building your landing page, things become so much simpler when you have a sketch to follow. Every time I cave into my laziness and skip the sketching phase, I end up staring at the screen with my mind being completely blank. In the web design world, instead of a sketch, they call it a wireframe. Here is how a sketch or a wireframe from YouTube looks like. Now that I've hopefully convinced you of the sketching benefits, I will show you the entire process. However, instead of filming my actual sketching, I will use a tool called Balsamiq. This way my demonstration will look much better and I won't have to show you my poor drawing skills. As for you, you're better off with pencil and paper. I'm going to sketch one of the landing pages that I built for my company called Ukademics, which is an online application platform for students who want to study in the UK universities. First, we have to define the purpose. I want this page to generate signups for the website. Keeping to the mantra of one page, one purpose, that's all I want to get out of this landing page. I will keep this goal in mind and make sure all the roads lead to those signups. Here's our checklist of 5 essential landing page elements. Let's follow the steps and sketch out each element. So what were the ingredients of a good headline? It needs to offer a value to the visitor and explain the product if it's something innovative or not very evident to what it is. That sounds about right. It both explains what it is and offers a value to the visitor. A non-value version of this headline would be something like Ukademics, the best university application platform. It explains, but doesn't offer any value whatsoever. The visitors have to extract it on their own, and that's a weak sauce. I could definitely use a subhead here to provide more evidence. Showcasing number of universities and courses would be a good idea. Numbers are very powerful on landing pages, because they are too precise to be fake. You might also think that round numbers, they look better, but actually they look dodgy. Really? Exactly 3,000? What are the chances? Based on what we've learned, we know that a good call to action button explains what will happen next and offers an immediate value. If we think of it in terms of that scale that I showed you previously, sign up now would be on the very left side of that scale since it describes the exact action that will happen once clicked, and get into a UK university now would be on the very right end of that value scale. But neither one is any good, because first one offers no value and the second one skips too many steps and is far from being immediate. I believe Find Your Course Now should be close to our sweet spot. There's a value in finding something. So in our case, Find Your Course Now offers the most immediate value, skipping reasonable amount of steps such as putting an email and doing the course search. Even though having their names and phone numbers would be a good information, in reality the only thing I need from them is an email address. So I'm gonna remove that extra friction and keep this as a single field form. I'm definitely going to use a hero shot here. There are some beautiful universities in England, so I think I'll put a photo of Cambridge or Oxford as a background, but I don't have to go on the image hunt yet. This is just a sketch. Since this is an innovative product, I think it's important to explain how things work. Transparency is very comforting for online users. I'll break down the process into 3 easy steps. However, instead of using standard how it works, I will use a sentence that contains benefits. Something like, get admitted in 3 easy steps. That offers very clear value and also shows that process is really simple. In the end, Online solutions have to make our lives easier. I'm not writing the content of this section for now, although you can certainly do that on your sketch. It's up to your liking. Let's throw some testimonials in the mix. No one wants to be the guinea pig. They want to see that the other people have tried it and liked it too. As I previously mentioned, where to put social proof will depend on the type of your product. In my case, since it's the company behind the product and not just a single individual, our credibility will be questioned a bit later, so social proofing towards the end should be our sweet spot. Now that they've reached the bottom of the page, let's make sure our call to action is waiting for them to ease the conversion. This is a moment where they will be on the verge of making that first commitment or not. So let's put a headline to go with it, kind of like a closing argument. Statements that tell them that sign up is free will give them that final confidence boost to give it a try. Alright, we've got the skeleton. When sketching, we don't have to worry about small details like colors, images, logos, or footer. All that should be last part of the design. Now you can pause this course and do a quick sketch of your own landing page. When you come back, we'll start using a page builder to turn this sketch into an actual landing page. Until then.